Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tigers of Memphis taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. Powering his way forward. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Lions in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Richardson off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Done good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, 19 tight, 19 tight. 17, 10 to 11, 10 to 11.
He'll drop to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if you look at the Steelers, you took that to a great example. Look, they started 11-0. They lost 5-6 and went up in the first round. I think if you get to mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Tigers nothing.
On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Running left, Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 4th and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor there to make the grab. And the Tigers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Damian Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Done good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. He was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18, 5 years. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough. They'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Okay, break.
Richardson to throw off play action. Being chased out left. That's complete to Pierce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Off play action, Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They go play action with Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And the Memphis first down.
He'll look to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 5. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Tigers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Richardson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Pierce now up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now done for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Seven Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw. They throws it on the move, but can't connect. As it falls incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. It put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
79 Broncos.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. There's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Tigers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Hey, smash Bronco! Let go!
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go, Riggs, go. Go.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. He'll get this to about the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Let's go now.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground with Pierce.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
Now Richardson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Richardson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they'll have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still